Y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, honey. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty. We're here for another episode of Yes for the Mess. We're here to talk about Peter Thomas and Todd Tucker. So let's get into the mess. Now, apparently, Peter Thomas went on Michelle Brown's show, Straight from the A. You know, ATLian. You know, she had that blog, Straight from the A. You know, I did a video on one of her shows once before, and she actually commented on it and thanked me for, you know, doing a review on her show, you know what I mean? So shout out to Michelle Brown on that. But apparently Peter Thomas was on her show yet again, and apparently him and Todd Tucker had not really an altercation, but they had words, I think, at Cynthia's wedding. Now, we already know that about a couple of months ago, Peter Thomas and Apollo Nida was on Michelle's show, and Apollo basically talked about the way that he felt ratted out or sold out by Kandi and Todd because they put it on the show that they was keeping his things in the house, which ultimately led into the demise of Kandi and Phaedra's relationship. Apollo felt like Todd and Kandi were not being loyal, and he felt like Peter was being loyal to him. You know what I mean? They felt like he felt like they were being disloyal by putting it on the show. So you know, when it all came down to it, Peter admitted that, you know, when the feds came looking for the shit, you know, he started moving the shit so they wouldn't find the shit, you know, out of loyalty to Apollo. And we already know that Peter, Todd, and Apollo, they were all friends. But in this particular episode of Michelle's show, Peter said that he gravitated more to Apollo than Todd. There's no disrespect to Todd, but he was way more drawn to Apollo than he would be to Todd. Now, Todd felt some kind of way about Michelle Brown's interview with Peter and Apollo, and he said something to Peter about the situation. Now, Peter felt like Todd wrongfully accused him because he really didn't say anything when he was sitting on the show, but Todd felt otherwise. Now, to be honest, me looking at it last time, a couple of months ago, I did kind of feel like, even though Peter didn't say nothing, it did kind of, you know, put it out there that, to me, it looked like Peter had taken a side in the situation. And the side was Apollo's side. Honestly, that's what I saw when I saw the show. Now, I could be wrong. But when I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, it's pretty clear what side pretty clear what side Peter is on in this situation. We already know what side Peter on. He on Apollo's side. You know what I mean? That's what it seemed like to me. Because, you know, when Apollo was saying, you know, certain stuff, you know, Peter was like, yeah, because I moved that shit. I wasn't finna say shit. You know what I mean? So apparently he agreed with what Apollo was saying. In my eyes, that's what I saw. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's true, but that's what I saw. But Peter felt like their relationship with Apollo was different from his own relationship with Apollo, which is rightfully so. I mean, it was Kandi and Todd. Kandi was friends with Phaedra, then ultimately Todd became friends with Apollo, and it became something else. At the end of it all, I do feel like Todd is really coming for the wrong person. I think that the conversation that needs to be had is the conversation between Todd and Apollo. That's who he needs to have the conversation with. Apollo was the one who ran his mouth more than anything. Peter really didn't say shit. Honestly, he really didn't say nothing. Although it did seem as if he was kind of co-signing the situation. But all in all, he really didn't say nor do shit for Apollo to want to come, not Apollo, for Todd to want to come at him. And I just feel like at the end of the day, Apollo just need to get over it. Like, you the one who was involved in legal shit, and ain't nobody finna go to jail for your ass. I know one thing about it, and two things for sure. If you doing illegal shit and you supposed to be my friend, don't bring me into your shit. Don't tell me about your shit. You better leave that shit over there, because I'm not going to jail for not one particular soul. I don't give a fuck about this street code shit. I'm not going to jail for nobody. It's some stuff that I'll be willing to do. Like, if we fight, I ain't pressing charges against you or none of that other type of stuff. I'm not gonna press no charges or do shit like that. But when it come down to shit that's gonna put me in jail, I'm not gonna do that. So you're not even gonna put me in no space to where I could get thrown into somebody's jail. Like, that's not gonna happen. But I really don't know about this situation. I really don't know who the hell is right or wrong in this situation. But Todd probably is the wrong one, because he came at the wrong damn person. He came at Peter when he really should come at Apollo. And I'm guessing Todd just came at Peter because Peter old as hell and he feel like he could whoop his ass. But to be quite honest, he really can't whoop Peter's ass, because Matt thought he could beat Peter's ass, and we see what happened with that shit. Because Peter was not going, okay? He Jamaican, he wasn't going. I feel like he need to come at Apollo, because Apollo was the one who had a lot to say. But what's crazy to me is that everybody in the comments was just coming for candy. Coming for candy. Like, what the fuck y'all coming for candy for? The issue is with Todd and fucking Apollo. That's who the issue is with. But it is what it is, y'all. I don't know. Like, everybody on the wrong side in my eyes. I don't know. But to each his own with that. But I think that Todd was absolutely wrong for coming at Peter, when he should have just called up Apollo. I know he got ways of getting in touch with him. He needs to contact Apollo, because that's the one that got the fever for him. To be honest, that's the one who does. So, I don't know. But, what y'all got to say about that? I want to see what y'all got to say below. I just think that Apollo needs to just move on with his life. He done went to jail. Regardless of whether Todd had his shit in the house or not, he was still going to be in jail and all this other shit. So he needs to just get the fuck over it, honestly. Like, ain't nobody finna go to jail for you. But before we go, I just want to let you guys know that Jamar has posted a GoFundMe. He's trying to raise, I think, like $12,000 in regards to our podcast, I think. So, the link will be at the bottom if you guys want to support it or whatnot. You know, we really don't like the whole GoFundMe type of thing, because that's just like everybody loves to talk. We don't. We talked about this already, but, you know, it is what it is. But it'll be below if y'all want to support it. So yeah, make sure y'all follow me on social media, my Instagram, my Twitter. It'll all be at the bottom alongside that link that I just told you guys about. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And, you know, do what it do, okay? If y'all make it, the only other video y'all may get today is the Housewives of Potomac. But if y'all get another video in between time, be on the lookout for it, alright? With that being said, you guys, this is your boy Scotty, and I am out of here, y'all. Till next video, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.